Guys, welcome to today's live stream. I'm here with Stefan Zhang. He is a member of the MeisterBody Academy now for the last 5 months or so, and he's seen some awesome progress in just a short period of time. So I thought I'd bring him on, interview him, ask some questions regarding his progress, any struggles he's had, any hesitations he's had with working with an online coach, and the whole lot. So yeah, we'll get straight into it here. First off, Stefan, thanks a lot for coming on and doing this live
Yeah,
stream
of
with me,
course.
man.
Yeah, of
So
course.
first off, let's give the audience some backstory here. So kind of where you're from, how old you are, and what do you do for work?
Yeah, so right now I live in Washington, D.C. Well, like the D.C. area. I just graduated from graduate school 2019, and then right now I'm 27 already. So yeah,
Time
I
flies,
work.
hey?
Yeah, I know, like time flies. And I'm feeling like I'm getting older, but it's good. Asian genes, so like keeping me like looking young. So.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you're looking good, dude. So
Thanks.
I guess my first question is before you and I even started working together, I guess prior to December, I think if I remember correctly, your biggest struggle was just kind of building muscle. You wanted to get bigger. I think you were around 117 or so pounds. And I
hmm
think you're just about to touch 130 now. So almost 15 pounds gain. So I guess my question is back then, kind of what was your biggest struggle with building muscle?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So like back then, I was actually watching your workout videos and then some other like like Instagram influencers videos just to do like some workouts here and there at home like since COVID hit. I was gaining some weight but not significant like amount of weight um because like there was like no regimen of like workout, so um I don't know like what to do like today, so I'm just like going like on Instagram and then see, oh, this looks fun, so I do this, and then yeah, sometimes something else. So yeah, I guess that's my struggle, like no regimen, like no routine the workouts. So I'm kind of like I was kind of like clueless about like what am I supposed to do. And
Yeah.
plus, yeah, and plus, like for my body type, I've been like skinny, my whole life, so it's really difficult like for myself to put up some weight. I guess it has something to do with my diet too, because sometimes I eat a lot, sometimes I'm not eating enough. So I guess that's kind of balanced out. So I've never like gained a lot of weight or like lose a lot of weight, but so yeah, I think that was my struggle, like eating and also like routine workout.
Awesome, man. Great answer. And I know, like back then, even before December, when you joined the program, I remember
hmm
you were always DMing me about questions and like some tips on like what you can do and stuff. And I was in the exact same shoes as you. Obviously, I started off very skinny, kind of just maybe a taller version of you when I was in high school. Like I think I was like 140 pounds, super skinny. So yeah, I was really glad when you reached out and wanted to join because I've been in your shoes and I know what it takes to build that size, to build that strength, and obviously to build some muscle. So
Yeah.
I guess back then, how was your body kind of negatively, if at all, impacting
hmm
you prior to joining the program?
So I would say a lot of times, like when I see some clothes that I like, I cannot like feel out the clothes, so it looks kind of baggy on me. Um, I guess like it kind of like impact my confidence a little bit. So
That's
um,
a big one. Yeah.
yeah, and then in COVID hit, so I was just thinking, oh, okay, I can actually like take I can make use of this time to do something good for myself. So yeah.
I love that. And that's like one major goal I have in the program is not just to get you an awesome like physical transformation, whether that be to build muscle or lose fat, but a lot of times it's those deeper things like building, increasing your confidence or building your self image, just the way you carry yourself, all that stuff, your energy levels. I think that stuff is the most important, right? So
Yeah.
that's I'm glad that you said that there. So before we started working together, I guess right when you decided to join, did you have any initial hesitations in working with an online coach? Maybe you never had worked with one in the past. Was there any sort of resistance there with working with me?
Um, Not with you, like specifically, it was more of like whether I should do it like online or just like finding a coach, like a local coach where I can, I can reach out like in person or something like that. Um, like I know I have the commitment because that's the thing that I wanted to do, and I've been like putting it off like for so long. And COVID was like a perfect opportunity for me like to pick it up, to actually do something because like there was no life during COVID. Uh, I could I could not like do some stuff that I like, no hiking or like rarely hiking. Um, but like I guess like starting like getting into like fitness and into workout uh actually keeps me busy like during like COVID. So that's why I knew I would commit to your program. I just didn't know like like if it will actually work out like as
Yeah,
an online program.
yeah. And remind me, did you ever work with a coach prior to me?
No, no.
So I
I
was the
was
first one.
Yeah, you are the first one, and also like um I've never really like go went into like the gym like to actually work out before, just because like I wasn't confident enough like to get into the gym. But now it's not a problem. Like
Oh, I
it
love
doesn't
that.
bother me anymore. Yeah, it doesn't bother
Dude,
me
that's
anymore.
amazing because I had the exact same, like, no lie, I had the exact same experience as you. I remember, like, the first year, really, I was so scared to go to the gym because I was so skinny. I felt like I was the weakest person there, and I had no idea what I was doing. And I just felt like everyone was, like, always looking at me because I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm glad you said that because, like, I think with you in particular, I definitely relate with that kind of where you started
Yeah,
because I
that's
started in the
why I
exact same
choose you
spot.
too. That's why we're working together.
Awesome, man. So kind of going off of that, obviously we've been working now
Mhm.
since December. So it's been about 5 months working together one on one. And in that time frame, Stefan, what kind of results have you been able to see?
So I'm definitely seeing like weight gain and also like a muscle gain. And also I feel like stronger. I can lift more weight than I did before because I had a friend before before I started the program with you. I had a friend like at my gym before trying to like show me how to do certain stuff. I couldn't do like some of the exercise, but right now I can actually do them and with weights too. So yeah, it's definitely a progress there. And also just like my confidence level was also like higher than before.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like on the street, it's also like I also like feel different. So
Dude, that's amazing. And I
yeah.
know with you, obviously you've increased almost 15 pounds now in just 5 months, which is awesome. But not just that, I think you're one of the biggest things that's increased with you or improved over the last several months is your strength as well as your form. I know a lot of times we've been really focusing on the form, and I know just the other week you were telling me how you felt such a great pump, like one of the first times ever in the gym. So can you want to touch on that
Yeah.
quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was because I was like doing the workout like pretty intensely, and also like I was also like asking people around like in the gym sometimes to ask them to watch me and spot me so I could do some more weight, or like I can do it like correctly, because sometimes I don't even know if I'm doing correctly because I'm not watching myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard like to pay attention when you're trying to like lift weight. So I think that week I was able like to feel that pump, and it was really good.
Awesome. 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 Cool. So I guess my next question is outside of the progress that you've made, so outside of the physical changes, what sort of changes have you seen in your general life? Maybe you
Uh,
mentioned increased confidence, maybe increased energy, stuff like that.
yeah, definitely those, and also just like keeps my life like, like busy. I, I guess like it gives me kind of like a purpose. Um, so I know like what I'm doing. And I know like after work I have some stuff to do. Instead of like just sitting there or like laying in bed watching Netflix. So yeah, and also like since I'm kind of like an outdoorsy person, so like um not going outside enough like kills me. So I guess like going to the gym kind of helps like balance that. So
Yeah, and I know like for myself even because like I think a lot of people, especially now because of COVID, are just spending so much time sitting down, like not nearly as active, and so like going to the gym, having that workout is kind of a release from just doing the same thing all day every day, right?
yeah, and also like sometimes it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And I think it also like seeing like the results really like motivates me like to do, to go further. So
Hell yeah. We're
yeah.
just getting started, man. We're just getting started. I cannot wait to see. I'm stoked for your transformation photos once we kind of finish. But yeah, man, I guess my last kind of question is for someone that wants to start their fitness journey, because I know you just started in
Mhm.
December and you've seen already quite a bit of progress, like I just mentioned. Someone that wants to start their fitness journey, whether that be to build some muscle, maybe go to the gym for the first time, or they want to lose some fat, what would you say to them?
Um, I would say consistency is key. You need to commit to that. Um, like being consistent, and have a good diet, is good too. Like, I mean, like you can still eat what you want. That's also like what this program is for. You can still eat what you want, but make sure you are watching out your calories and you're hitting those. And also another thing is I think find guidance, especially if you're new. So don't waste time like trying to figure it out by yourself. I think finding guidance will help you like quickly get on the right path, and then being able like to maximize the progress that you can gain in the first couple years as a beginner, and then you can use that experience to explore more on yourself.
Man, that's like bang on. I was literally gonna say exactly what you just said. Like in your first couple of years, I would say the first 3 years is where you can milk the most amount of gains, and you're just starting in that process now. So kind of like that's when is most beneficial for you to hire a coach or for you to be with someone that knows their stuff. Because if you're doing the things, the nutrition and the training correctly in those first couple of years, you can really milk those gains, and you can see a lot of change in your body, especially in the first year. So that's kind of exactly bang on what you just said
Yeah.
there. Cool. So I guess my final question here, Stefan,
Mhm.
is how much different has it been working with myself versus kind of what you were doing before?
Um, Different. It feels like more, like my schedule is more fixed or like more regular than before. It was more random. Now I know what I need to do instead of like trying to spend a lot of time like trying to find what I need to do. Um, and I think just have someone there to tell you what you do is correct or not, and also to guide you when you don't know like what like when you don't know what you should do, and if you're doing correctly, I guess
Yeah,
that's
kind of
very
kind of going
important.
back on that last point, just like having
Yeah.
someone there that knows what they're doing. Because obviously, if you're, especially, I think the worst thing you can do, especially, I think it affects more people that are newer. They don't hire anyone, or they don't go with anyone that knows what they're doing, and they end up developing these bad habits. And over the several years that they do these bad habits, once you kind of establish that, it's very difficult to undo some of the habits they've been accustomed to, whether that be with nutrition or as well as training, especially with bad form and stuff. That's very hard to undo. So kind of
Yeah,
again,
totally.
bang on, man. That's yeah,
Yeah, totally
cool.
agree. I
So
agree. Yeah.
yeah. Awesome, Stefan. That's all the questions I had for you today. Again, thank you so much for coming on, and I really, really appreciate it. And I cannot wait for your continued progress over the next several months.
Yeah, of course.